Okay. This afternoon we're going to look at a few things that what I would call my tech pack. Stuff to keep things running. Battery power to solar to flashlights, that type of stuff. So let's dig right in with how to keep batteries charged. So the first item we're going to look at here is something, it's actually not that. I've shown quite recently the Goal Zero Sherpa 100 AC, and we've gone over all this before, but this is going to be my new main source of power. So how do I keep this charged? You know, this is kind of a base camp item. Is it going to go on every single camping trip? No. But it's going to go on the long camping trips, or bike rides. So, again, this is just one part, the main power part. So the next battery to keep things charged hangs on the outside. And so far, in the testing I've done with it, it's performed well. And this is a solar powered, or a solar charging, very slow though, battery. And this one is from Balavoor. And as you can see, it's got some decent specs on it. But the nice thing is, it does the Q charging for the phones and such like that. There is a lamp or light right here. But the main thing is it can just hang off the pack. I've got a carabiner and charge while you're working on our stuff. And inside we have a USB 3 slot, a USB 2 slot, a micro, and a USB-C for charging outside of this. But even in here, there's not a whole lot of light. You can still see where it's charging up a little bit from the sun. Now this can also be charged from this, but this will be mainly for the smaller items, the phones, like GoPro, something like that. So that's the Balavoor. And to keep those, you know, if I want to top off, just looked at the RavPower 24 watt. I've seen it go into the Sherpa and provide 12 watts through the USB-C. Not going to go over this, gone over this before, but this packs up nice, small, and easily fits in a pack, and has 4 grommets in the corners for hanging up somewhere. So this one is always going to be with me, no matter what. And this on its own is enough to charge a phone and a couple like GoPro batteries and stuff like that. So that's power. Now we're going to look at some lighting. Actually, got a piece here that's going to go in later. So my main lamp for around camp is the Olight, and this is the H1R. This thing is phenomenal. It's light. You know, you can take it out, set it up on its own. It's got the sit up like this. It's got a couple modes on it, but the thing is the batteries just last forever. And what's nice is I can swap out the battery. So I can bring a second and just swap out if needed. But during the day I can just plug it into one of these and let it charge up during the day. And I actually keep it in an older headlamp box. Just works out nice, and it keeps it protected and keeps the button from getting pressed. So there's the first light, and that's the headlamp. One I hang off of my ridge line is a Goal Zero, and this is called the Crush Light. And I like it just nice, soft glow. I can use a carabiner and hang it up on there. It's got 3 different modes, and it's also something that will charge up during the day. But this will last all night easily. But I usually turn it off when I'm going to sleep. But it folds up really flat and provides a nice glow. With 5 LEDs, but it provides a nice little glow, especially when hanging up. So that's my camp light, second mode, third, and off. So also makes a nice area light for anybody hanging around camp. So next, and this is my oh shit flashlight. This is one I got off of a Kickstarter. It's called a Danforce 1, and it's got a nice Molly compatible pack here that I use all the time. And this thing is a beast. All aluminum, adjustable beam. Got some neat, it's the G1, this one's G1 Pro. It's got some nice aesthetics, flag right there. Very bright, different modes. But one of the coolest is it's rechargeable, as you can see right here. Inside is an 18650. And the other really cool thing that goes with this, when you unscrew down here, of course you can pop the batteries out, charge them before you leave. Actually, ooh, that's not the 18650, 3200 mAh. Respectable battery, but you can charge it up in any charger. It actually came with one, which was really cool. But here's the thing: put that in, and then you've got a second pack here, which is literally the same battery and another handle type that can be used to charge devices. So you got 3200 milliamp hours to charge. But that's not where the cool part is. We take this apart and we take the bottom apart on this one, which has a compass, and you put these two together. And the switch so now we have doubled the capacity of the flashlight. Still turn it on, you know, everything works. But that's the thing, we've doubled the longevity of this light just by attaching these two. And there's one other attachment to this that I use quite a bit, and that is this little globe, which goes here, and it's a nice area light, hanging it from the clip over an area. Gives a great area where, you know, even this, as good of a job that does, this thing does even better. But we're going to pull this back to the normal, how I usually use it. It's just nice to have that second battery available to work with the light. And again, it just comes off that way. Step back. And I've used this flashlight for a few days without worrying about it going out of power. It's just nice to have that extra little bit. So we've got that. Nice little thing. You see there's a notch right here which keeps it from rolling. And when we get this back together, and this is where things get really cool. So, got the charger, extra battery, also with a lip to keep it from rolling, and a decent enough compass. It's not liquid filled, but it does point north. But this case, put the light in first. Put the light in first. Then we put the second battery here on the side. And I do it with the compass up because why not? So this is what we're looking at here. And then this can go right on the top over the handle. And then you shut that, and now everything is all self-contained in this little pouch. Now this also comes with 3 different lenses, or 2. You get a red one and a green one, and these can both fit right in the case under here. So now you literally have great night vision, area of effect. Actually, I have not tried it with the red and green, but I'm sure it will do the same thing. MOLLE compatible. Nice little flashlight setup. A couple other things that it came with that I'm not sure if I'm ever going to use, but it's there. But you've got your weapon attachment and trigger mechanism here to turn the light on and off with your while it's attached to the rifle or shotgun. But again, this is something I'm not sure I'd be using. I just don't really have a need for this part yet. Never know what things are going to happen. But again, that all comes with the lamp. And also in this are charge both batteries at the same time. Comes with a lanyard and a neck lanyard, and of course its own USB cable, but I use my own stuff. So this stuff don't usually take with me because I can charge it from those just based on cabling I've already got. So, but it is nice, really nice that everything gets included. And the other really cool, this is the case it comes with. Nice, hard, zippered. It's not waterproof or anything like that, but it does keep everything all in one spot. So as we take it all back apart, I've got the extra battery there. We have our globe. We have the main flashlight. And those 2 lenses right here actually go and stay in there when I'm not personally using them. Let's get this back in there right. So then we've got this, which will fit right there. And it's a great storage case, which I'll use, you know, at home. I will not take this case with me. Camping is just not conducive to lighter gear. So that is my main flashlight. So let's get into the other accoutrements. And this is where I do spares. So as we go through all this, you'll see where I kind of go a little overboard with power, but that's me. Decent little pouch. You can use anything. I might find something a little smaller, but I've got a QR charging battery here, and this has been sitting for ages and it's still sitting at 99%. But this will charge phone. It already comes with cables built in to do the charging on other stuff, so I don't have to carry anything extra. It even has the micro, and it's got the Thunderbolt for iOS. This is just a lens cleaning rag. In here, this came from Olight, and this is the magnetic charger for the headlamp. This has an extra battery. Probably should get this on the charger, but I've got an extra battery. Need to get one more just because it's me. A couple extra cables just in case. And this, oh yeah, be right back. But this piece right here goes with a rangefinder monocle that I've got. I'll go over that at a different day. I just keep that in this case because there's extra room. So that's pretty much what's in the my tech kit. Might seem a little overkill, especially with the ability to provide power. I mean, I've got basically 3 batteries here. There's an extra smaller battery with the light, and an extra battery here. I mean, it's just, I have yet to run out of battery power, even on a week trip. So it's what I like to carry. It's what I'm going to carry, and I need to look at trying to trim it down a little bit. But like I said, this whole case doesn't go. I generally don't take the larger battery down here. These 2 are enough, have been enough. But that's pretty much where I'll kind of leave it. Not a whole lot else to talk about when it comes to the what I call my tech kit for having fun. So let's get this stuff back in, and we'll go from there. So that's going in. Got my cables. Again, these cables are redundant. But I like having them. Yeah, it fits nicely in there. Get my battery goes here. Again, I need to get a second one just because my OCD is going nuts. That slides in there, and then this battery. And again, this one's been nice. It's not the fastest, but you know, if you're doing stuff overnight, it will charge your phone back up to full really nicely. And boom, and there's still a lot of room in this kit, but there's really not a whole lot else I need to put in this kit. So let's see, will this fit on there? Because it will. Haven't even tried. Of course it will. So there's that. Again, battery here, got solar. I really do like the Olights. I got way too many Olights. Although, can you really say you have way too many? I just picked up a Warrior X Pro, which is, man, that thing is, you know, honestly, as far as output and everything else, it does beat this other flashlight. However, the utility I can get out of this with that extra battery and the globe and the other lenses, this will still probably be my main. The Warrior X Pro will go in a secondary kit because it's too nice not to use. So, all right, well, you guys have a good time. Hopefully, maybe you saw something in here that looks that might look cool and grab your fancy. But enjoy. Have a great day.